6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Hassan Gilani. First, the headlines. Prime Minister addressing SCO summit in China today reaffirmed Pakistan's steadfast resolve to uphold values of Shanghai spirit. Pakistan and Azerbaijan have expressed satisfaction over growing momentum in their bilateral relations. Pakistan Army, in coordination with civil administration, is actively conducting relief and rescue operations in flood-affected areas of Punjab. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, occupation forces martyred 6 Kashmiris during the last month. In Afghanistan, death toll in last night's earthquake has risen to 800. In T20 Tri-Series, United Arab Emirates will play against Afghanistan at Sharjah tonight. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has reiterated Pakistan's unwavering commitment to Shanghai Cooperation Organization Charter and the values of Shanghai spirit. Addressing the 25th meeting of SCO Council of Heads of State in Tianjin, China, he said the organization best represents Pakistan's vision for regional cooperation and integration. He highlighted CPAC as a flagship project of the Belt and Road Initiative that can serve as a practical model for SCO's goals and connectivity and economic growth. The Prime Minister reaffirmed Pakistan's respect for sovereignty and integrity of all member states, stressing adherence to bilateral and international treaties. He underscored that equitable water sharing under existing agreements would strengthen the SCO's working and help achieve its broader objectives. The Shanghai Cooperation Organization has endorsed Pakistan's stance on terrorism, firmly denouncing all its manifestations and opposing any double standards in combating the threat. In its declaration issued today, the SCO strongly denounced the recent attacks on the Jafar Express and a school bus in Khostar. It called for comprehensive measures to counter all dimensions of terrorism, including cross-border movement of terrorists, in accordance with the UN Security Council resolutions and the global counter-terrorism strategy. The declaration also underscored that terrorist groups must not be used for political or proxy objectives, emphasized that the establishment of an inclusive government in Afghanistan with representation from all groups to ensure lasting peace. Pakistan and Azerbaijan have expressed satisfaction over the growing momentum in their bilateral relations. The understanding was reached during a meeting between Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif and President Ilham Aliyev on the sidelines of SCO summit in Tianjin, China. The Prime Minister congratulated President Aliyev on signing of the historic peace agreement with Armenia. Both leaders reviewed cooperation in trade, investment, energy, connectivity, defense, education, and people-to-people exchanges. The two leaders also exchanged views on global challenges and agreed to maintain close coordination at international platforms. Azerbaijani President conveyed solidarity with Pakistan over the loss of lives and property in the recent floods, assuring that his country stands with Pakistan in this difficult time. Finance Minister Mohammad Aurangzeb has said Pakistan is working to diversify its financial options and deepen engagement with leading global and Chinese institutional investors. He was talking to Chairman Hongta Securities Jing Fan in Beijing. During the meeting, both sides discussed avenues for strengthening cooperation in capital markets and enhancing financial sector linkages between Pakistan and China. The finance minister said Pakistan is firmly committed to its reforms agenda and greatly values its partnership with Chinese investors. Together, he said, we can unlock new opportunities that will strengthen our economies and deepen our financial cooperation. Pakistan Army is continuing rescue operation in Jhang, Chiniot and surrounding areas to help the flood victims. Army personnel rescued individuals trapped in floods using boats and transferred them to safe locations. The rescued people include elderly citizens, children and women. Meanwhile, hundreds of people and livestock have been safely relocated to secure locations from the flood-hit areas of Atari, head of Suleimanki, Renala Khurd, Chandraka, Okara, and Sahiwal. Relief camps have been set up by the army and civil authorities where flood victims are being provided with clothing, medicine, and food supplies. Free medical camps have also been established by Pakistan Army to treat those affected by the floods. An Mi-17 helicopter of Army Aviation crash-landed today near Hundur village, approximately 12 kilometers away from Taktas cantonment, resulting in martyrdom of all the 5 crew members on board. The helicopter was on routine training flying when it developed technical fault and crashed. The martyrs include pilot in command Major Atif, co-pilot Major Faisal, flight engineer Makbul, and crew chiefs Jahangir and Amir. President Asif Ali Zardari and Prime Minister Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif have expressed deep grief and sorrow over the martyrdom of officers and soldiers in a crash of Army aviation helicopter near Taktas cantonment area of Gilgit-Baltistan. In their separate messages, the President and the Prime Minister prayed for high ranks of the martyred crew members. They extended heartfelt condolences to the families, the martyrs, and prayed for their patience and courage. This is Radio Pakistan. Kashmiris on both sides of the line of control and world over are observing the 4th martyrdom anniversary of legendary Hurriyat leader Sayyid Ali Gilani today with renewed resolve to carry forward his mission of freedom. Sayyid Ali Gilani breathed his last in Indian captivity on this day in 2021 at his residence in Srinagar, where he had been kept under continued house arrest for over a decade. The All Parties Hurriyat Conference has appealed the Kashmiris living across the world to raise voice to draw the attention of the international community towards the Indian brutalities in occupied territory. Indian forces in their unabated acts of state terrorism martyred 6 Kashmiris in the last month in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. According to the data issued by Research Section of Kashmir Media Service today, the personnel of Indian Army arrested 29 civilians during 186 cordon and search operations and house raids. Over 3,000 Kashmiris, including APHC Chairman Musarrat Alam Bhatt, Muhammad Yasin Malik, Shabir Ahmad Shah, Asian Darabi, and others continue to face worse political vendetta in terms of illegal imprisonment. At least 19 Palestinians have been martyred in latest Israeli attacks on Gaza. The number of Palestinians martyred in Israeli aggression since October 7, 2023 has reached to over 63,400. In Afghanistan, at least 800 people were killed and more than 3,000 injured in an earthquake last night. The magnitude 6 earthquake shook the eastern provinces of Kunar and Nangarhar just before midnight near the border with Pakistan. Health authorities in Kabul have said that rescue operations are underway and several villages have been destroyed. The authorities are working out to reach remote regions to confirm official toll figure. President Asif Ali Zardari and Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif have expressed deep grief and sorrow over the loss of lives and destruction caused by an earthquake in eastern Afghanistan. They conveyed their condolences on behalf of people and government of Pakistan to the families who lost their loved ones in last night's tragic earthquake that struck eastern Afghanistan. In a message, the President said, during his hour of grief and hardship, Pakistan stands firmly in solidarity with the people of Afghanistan. In a post on X, the Prime Minister said, "We stand in solidarity with Afghan brothers and sisters in this hour of grief, and we are ready to extend all possible support in this regard." In the T20 Tri-Series, the United Arab Emirates will play against Afghanistan at Sharjah tonight. The match will start at 8 p.m. And finally, the weather. Widespread rain, wind, and thunder shower is likely in northeast Punjab and Kashmir and at scattered places in Islamabad and Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa during the next 12 hours. Heavy fall is also expected at scattered places in northeast Punjab, Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and Kashmir. Hot and dry weather is expected in other parts of the country. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.